Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's AMA. Sorry, we're a tiny bit late. Good AMA today. Lots of stuff to discuss with you. There's been a lot of good chat, constructive chat in the groups over the past couple of days, and I think that we've got some cool stuff to share, some plans, and a bit of an insight into what we're planning for the next week or so and beyond. I'm going to introduce Herman now to give us the strategic and core development update, and then I'll join in a few moments and we'll talk a bit about things on the business side. Are you there, Herman?
Yes, I am, with some noise in the background. Hopefully, you can hear me anyway. I do apologize for the start off with for missing last week's AMA, but hopefully all necessary information was conveyed effectively by Owen and the team. This AMA, I will provide an overview of the state of Cherry now. As I see it, we're now slowly edging from this building phase that we've now been in for over a year into more public-facing, market-oriented public phase, if you will. I say this not because we see this as a major shift in strategy. That's never really been our the objective of Cherry, to market vaporwave market promises. I say this because over the past few months and now over a year, we've achieved quite a lot technically. We've launched our mainnet. We've since upgraded it to support a layer 0 infrastructure, so support parachains. We launched our first parachain on testnet, and that deployment has been fine so far. The next stages now will be to introduce everybody. So to open this EVM parachain currently deployed on testnet to the public, but has been, everybody could have connected to it, but rather, and now we will be, as promised, and involving others, perhaps non-technical people who wouldn't have been able to comprehend or leverage this tool independently of our explanation. And we're going to do that with a bounty and other campaigns of that sort. But in the next few weeks, we will therefore have enough data, enough information to make the estimation whether or not to deploy the testnet, the EVM parachain that's currently deployed on testnet on mainnet. I strongly believe that we are at a stage that's feasible. Otherwise, we'll just reserve however long it might take, a few weeks, a few days, maybe even, to make the necessary adjustments, test some more on testnet, and then finally, within short order, deploy that on mainnet. After that, we will have a similar release process for the various storage products that we've been building and that still constitute the core USP of Cherry. And once we have this, frankly, lethal combination of effective distributed storage that's trustless and all the rest, a effective infrastructure on which to deploy it, such as a layer 0 that is scalable and can support interoperability, and a compatibility system with the largest ecosystem in the world, which is the Ethereum ecosystem, be it either Ethereum, BNB chain, Polygon, Phantom, Avalanche C chain, etc., etc. We frankly will have a pretty strong hand to shift our focus from this building that has brought us such significant achievements as they've listed now, to selling it, selling these achievements, selling these products, hopefully to the benefit of others who may need a distributed storage solution. We still believe that even two or more years after we start building it, the demand for this product still exists and is more valid than ever. And us, the community, the builders who have carried Cherry's mission, Cherry's vision thus far. And so with that, I'm very optimistic. I'm aware communication and the news have been a bit slower at this stage. It simply reflects, I think, a slow wake up, a calm before the storm, if you will, the storm. Have a good day, good night, good morning, wherever you are. We'll chat again on Wednesday, next Wednesday. Goodbye.
Thank you very much, Herman. That's good to hear. I'm sure the community will be enthused by what you said. As I was talking about last week, that is kind of the situation now, that there is a degree of calm before a storm of activity. And in some ways that has to be the way it is, because loose ends are being tied up with regards to some development aspects. And now we can move forward with a more comprehensive business and technical expansion. It's not just business. It's not just a question of, oh, now we do marketing. It's marketing. It's also tooling. It's also developer support, things like hackathons, which you could say are either development or ecosystem or biz dev, or they could be considered core dev stuff in a way. So what I'm going to do is take you guys through some of the notes that I prepared for today. I'll just pull them up here. Give me 1 second, please. First and foremost, I think we have to mention that we will be making an announcement with regards to the expansion of our validator partnerships. A lot of people have questioned what the strategy and status of this expansion would be, because it may not seem like a very exciting kind of partnership in some ways, but it actually is, because it's very important for us to secure and solidify and legitimize the network as a decentralized ecosystem, a decentralized chain. So two very capable, competent, and supportive teams have joined. I was hoping to get the blog post about that out yesterday, and just a couple of issues stopped us from doing that. So I'm hoping that it will be out in the next 24 hours. The guys, some of you will know already, so that's cool. And we will, we've just spoken to the guys and just kind of gotten their view on why they're involved with the project and what they hope to get out of things, etc. So that's pretty good. On Friday, this is kind of an important note. I'm going to just double check the time, but it'll be at either 12 noon or 1 p.m. UTC. We have a kind of supplementary discussion where I'll be able to drill down into more of the things that I discussed recently in the Cherry chat. I don't want to give too much detail away, but essentially, as Herman said, we are ramping up our presence on the online and in the press, etc., through various means, such as the website revamp. Press, we'll be talking to our key opinion leader friends, influencers. We'll be participating in kind of conferences and other events, which are quite important because, as you guys know, we're one of the strong attributes of the company is that we're very transparent and we're real people. You know, I'm talking to you right now. We're not just faceless kind of monkey avatars on Twitter, and that goes a long way. I think we represent ourselves well. because we're quite sincere in what we believe in. We represent ourselves well in person, so that's quite good for business development. But also for you guys, it's important to just see the kind of links that we're making with other people. As you might have seen, Diego was at an avalanche centric ecosystem conference in Barcelona recently. He did a very good job making links with other projects. So we'll be doing that and continuing that on, and I think it's quite worthwhile. Just bear with me now. I'm just getting my notes here. As you can hear, I'm not actually in the office at the moment, unfortunately. So I got to do everything on my phone right now. With regards to partnerships, this is quite key. A lot of people have been asking why or where we would be going with this. So the goal is really to, over the next, let's say 3-4 weeks, to reveal, kind of push forward, sign, and then reveal, announce, and publicize a lot of the connections that we've been spending quite a long time on working on. Unfortunately, these things in a new project, they do tend to go kind of, I wouldn't say slowly, but to a certain extent, everything needs to happen in a very one by one kind of process. So now that we have a lot of the pieces in place, we can kind of just really realize and push out those partnerships that we've been working on. Some of them are with smaller projects, some of them are with even individual developers, some of them are with up and coming projects, and some are with much bigger enterprises and initiatives in Web3 and beyond. So that's going to be quite exciting. We're going to try and as well pace that and time that so that it progresses at a steady rate, so that for people that are coming into the community, they'll see that there's regular progress in terms of more announcements about partnerships all the time on a regular basis, every week or couple of weeks. And I think that the community are going to be very pleased this time next month, let's say, with the project that progress that we've been able to realize between now and then. I'm hoping that we'll have a presence in the media. Some media spots will be next week, might be the week after. I'm not 100% sure. These editors are hard to deal with somewhat. This isn't paid press, so it does need to be. We do need to march to the beat of their drum, so to speak. And then I think the last thing that's worth mentioning is that we will be hosting events again pretty soon over the summer. We're going to try and make them kind of a bit more dynamic and a bit more activity focused, as opposed to just talks, which I think everyone enjoyed, but I think we can push the boat out and do it even better in the next couple of weeks, next couple of months and through the summer. So that'll be quite exciting as well. As I said, we will have a more in-depth chat about this stuff. It'll be an open, probably on Discord, and you guys can come in and ask us questions. I'll be asking for your assistance with some things, so that'll be fun because we can do it in a collaborative way. There's always ways that you guys can really benefit the project by sharing some of your wisdom with us, and some of your opinions and your tastes for how things should be designed, etc. I will confirm when that is, probably within the next 24 hours. But I think it'll be at noon or 1 p.m. UTC on Friday. So that should be fun. I'm going to hand you over to John now. And John is going to administer the quiz. It's a cool quiz. I think 5 questions. I think the last 2 weeks, I haven't announced the winners from last week, and then both weeks, including the week before, they still need to get their prizes. So I'm going to reach out to people and we've been very, very busy, and the quiz prizes haven't been urgent. So we'll get to them, and I'll talk to you guys. Any of the winners, I'll talk to you about that between now and the end of the week. So thanks very much, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Looking forward to sharing more details about marketing, etc., which on Friday. We're going to have some output in the meantime. in terms of discussing the partnerships with validators. That'll probably be out in the next 24 hours, and then I'll keep you guys updated as well on any other developments that are worth sharing in the chat as always. So thanks for joining. We'll leave it there. I'll hand you over to John. He'll administer the quiz. Okay, cheers guys.